speed limit in this
He's
state,
looking
Mr.
at you,
Ness.
kid.
45 miles an hour.
How fast was I going, officer?
I'd say around 90.
But what about us?
Memories. You're talking about memories.
Good, now have a drink.
I don't want anything of his or any part of it.
Except his life.
I wonder if I know what you mean.
I wonder if you wonder.
Played it for her, you play it for me. I lived a few weeks while she loved me. Waiting for a lady. Someday you'll understand that.
Got some news that's gonna take a lot of tension off you and Laura.
Stop it, Dix! I can't take any more of this!
I should be in it for him.
But there is sleep all over America.
Your hosts for the show, Carly Street and Jason D. Morris.
Well, technical difficulties out of the way. Yay!
I was so annoyed that the buttons and stuff wouldn't work. I didn't even recognize that you were like an animated cow for like how long have you been doing that?
Oh, just like I don't know. I clicked it at some point and you were busy because I'm like, hey, let's be cows.
Oh, I didn't hear that. No.
Yeah, I noticed. I was mooing by myself.
Sorry.
That's okay. This one little girl that we watch, she's autistic, and when I take her to school, we drive past these people's like house, and they have like a little mini farm thing. So they got a couple cows and a couple horses. So I don't know if she made it as a joke on purpose, but it was hilarious to me. So we're driving past. She goes, "Look, Mr. Jason, it's cows and horses, cows and horses." And she goes, "Mooney, Mooney." And I just thought it was so hilarious.
Oh my God, I would love that car ride. That's like what I do when I go things.
Yeah.
Wow. Mooney.
Mooney, yep. Like money? Are you saying money? Because I didn't get it at first. I only saw a horse. I'm like, there's no cows over there. What you been up to? First off, everybody wants to know, are there any new tattoos? You got any new tattoos?
No, because I'm poor.
Well, you can do like prison tats, right? Just like heat up a needle and dip it in like somebody's blood. I don't know how they do that. Just making it up.
No, thank you. Can you imagine me trying to do that to myself? I can't even take a paracetamol whole.
I don't even know what that is, but I could totally imagine it because you're super tough, and I could just see you just like, fuck off, street, I'm tatting myself. Absolutely.
I did want one of them ones. You can get them ones that they hammer in. You seen them? Like really old-fashioned, traditional, like Jason Momoa's got one. And you're like, and it's like hammered in or something like that. Fancy that.
Oh, is it the thing they put under the skin where it looks like your skin's protruding?
Yeah.
Oh, they got these things where they like put something under the skin. And it looks kind of cool, but for the rest of my life, nope. I don't know about that.
No. What if you bang it? Stuff like that. Oh.
I don't know. I guess you don't feel it after a while or something. I don't know. I guess you could probably pull it out, whatever it is. But yeah, those ones are weird. Interesting. People do a lot of crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like there's people that have you seen that the woman that what do they call her? Like the real life Barbie doll? Where she had done so much to her. I don't yeah. It's strange world we live in. For sure.
Yeah. I don't suppose anything's an addiction now.
Yeah, it's true. Waking up is not an addiction. I don't
Except going to work.
Going to work. Some people can be addicted. Like rich people are probably addicted to getting up and going to work.
Yeah. Well, no, they're addicted to money, so they just want to constantly make more.
So there's an addiction we need to have.
Yeah. Please.
Right.
That would be nice. Although I am addicted to constantly checking my PDF that I've downloaded for the book, just in case some gremlin has somehow got hold of it and put an M dash or the wrong comma or like left a word in or something. And I've not realised. I don't know why. I actually checked it just before you sent me the link. I was just did a little search for like a hashtag. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, okay, so you got to tell folks at home what we're talking about here. Carly has written yet another book, and it's supposed to be amazing, but I can't read. And I think it's about race car drivers, right? Tell us about it.
Oh, I don't want to.
Come on,
I'm so bad at doing that because I'll just tell you the whole plot and then give away the ending and then be like, oops.
Elevator pitch. 3 lines. Ready, set,
What?
person, place, and thing. Right?
What? What am I doing now? I'm panicked. Sorry. What's going on?
You got to tell me the book in 3 lines. Person, place, and thing. Who is it? Where is it? What's it about?
Oh no, I can't even do that. How am I supposed to sell it?
Who's your main character?
Rob.
Okay.
Rob.
Where does it take place?
Really specifically anywhere.
Wait, you don't name the location in your book?
But it's because they're going through circuits. It's different places all the time.
Oh, okay, cool. So it takes place on the racetrack?
One unspecified one all the time.
All right. And what's the thing he has to accomplish?
He has to try and beat his teammate without reducing himself to the same unfair tactics that he's doing.
As his teammate or his opponent? He's on his own same team?
Yeah.
Bastard. There you go, folks. You know that this has got a heavy plot because he's got to beat his own teammate, not his opponent. The guy that's on his team did something. What did he do? Blow up his car?
No, he's just a smarmy little weasel.
Took his wife. I got it. Stole his money? What do you do?
No,
race car.
No, can't tell you, can I?
What? I don't know.
It was pirates.
Pirates. The dread pirate Robert. Oh, wait, no. Robert's the protagonist. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, he's not lovely either.
It sounds like an exciting book that you should probably go see about a guy named Robert that takes place somewhere and he does stuff. It's going to be amazing. I will say this. I read the first couple chapters and it's intriguing and I thought it was interesting. I haven't finished it yet, though. Not because it's a bad read, just because I can't read. And also, the cover art is amazing, which Carly also took the photo of, which I loved. I don't know about the other one, but I've seen the one with the photo that you took the most, and I love that one. I think that's a great cover.
Yeah. It's quite unusual because I've never had like genuinely a 50-50 split down the middle of anything like artwork related. It's usually way one side or the other.
What sides are we talking about?
So like that red kind of like
the one that
with
looks
the
like
racer
more
on
like
the
an
front.
action movie.
Yeah, the one that looks like a bit. And then my one, the problem is I think my one is kind of like too laid back, but then the other one's too extreme. Like it's not that high octane.
Mm-hmm.
It has little bits.
It's a
but
book
it's more
about the most
burn.
high octane sport there is, and it's not high octane. Yeah.
Obviously in the racing chapters, like the on-track action is, but it's not like go, 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 go. You know, like Drive to Survive. It's like that. Yeah, it's not go, go, go. So I'm gonna have one for Amazon, like a clicky version, and then I'm gonna have the print copy as the one that I've done.
Oh, clicky version? You mean like the ebook?
Like the attention grabbing one to kind of like, because you're on Amazon, you just like quick shopping for stuff. Whereas I think if you actually wanted to sit and take your time with an actual book,
Mm-hmm.
then the other one's more appealing to you and is something nice to have on the shelf.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. Carly is trailblazing the book circuit with Trailblazer. You guys should check it out. Is it out yet? When does it come out?
27th.
2027?
No, the 27th of February. This
Oh,
month.
you're releasing it the day before my birthday. As a birthday gift to me, I will have to read it.
I got you a book about a man who does things in a place that you've never heard of.
Yes, I love it.
Yay.
Hey, whoa, does it take place in the UK?
There's one yeah, actually there's quite a few chapters in the UK.
Okay, so you guys race over there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like race through the little villages? Or do you guys have racetracks? I don't know anything about
The naughty people race, but I'm not I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I go the speed limit.
Okay. Wait, but do you have racetracks?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
loads.
Loads of them. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. I think that's exciting. Yep.
I just got myself in a stressed out. I'm like a stress ball. I'm just a stress ball. I'm like a chaos stress ball.
You look like it. I'm kidding. You look normal.
Thank
And
you.
so I couldn't tell that you're stressed at all, other than you say.
Yeah. I
You
keep
look
getting myself
very
in a
zen.
tiz.
What?
No, I'm not zen. My brain is like, I keep getting myself in a tiz, and I'm like, I'm just gonna end up being 100, and it's still sat on my laptop, and I haven't done anything.
No, you're not. You're releasing
It's
it on
just
the
get a grip.
27th. It's there. It's gonna be out in the world. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then you're doing another one.
Mm-hmm.
How far along are you?
Probably about 3/4 of the way.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Wow.
adapting scripts, so it's not. You're not starting from scratch, but
Sure.
it is a little bit. I don't want to say painstaking. That's not quite. Tedious is a
No,
bit too extreme,
you
but
gotta make something that's like non-descriptive into something that's super descriptive, because film is show not tell, and then the books are
yeah,
like tell because you can't show, right?
yeah.
What's a pop-up book? Are you making a pop-up book?
I think eventually I might just go to that. To be honest, Lily, draw me a picture. Ooh, ooh.
You ever seen that movie Throw Mama from the Train with Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito?
No.
You know who they are?
Yes.
So I don't know. Throw Mama from the Train. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. It has the
Okay.
you've seen the Goonies, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. Just I don't.
I just dropped my speaker behind my monitor. You upset me so much.
I'm sorry. I'm
You don't like the
sorry.
Goonies? Did you have a
Dude,
childhood?
when I laugh at it, does that count? It makes me laugh.
It's supposed to. Hey, you got it. Come on, baby Ruth. You got it. It's supposed to laugh at it. It's hilarious. Right? And anyway, Mama Fratelli, did I get her name right? The bad guy, the lady, the mean lady, that's Mama from Throw Mama from the Train. Anyways, that movie's hilarious. You probably won't like it if you don't like the Goonies either. It's not a kids movie, but Billy Crystal's a writer and he teaches a writing class, so you might like it. But he's trying to write a new book and he never gets past the first sentence. So he's sitting in his office and he's like, the night was warm. No. The night was cold. No, the night was windy. No, the night was moist. So that's me when I write. I don't get past the first sentence. Carly's already in her second book and hasn't even released the first yet. And she's 3/4 way through the second one. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So doing Dark Side of Acting Up was easy because it was just a bunch of short things.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going through a whole as the kids say, a chapter book.
Yeah, a chapter book.
Yeah.
It's quite disappointing as well because you think, oh yeah, I've got like 100
Don't tell
page
people
script
that.
here.
Don't tell people your book is disappointing.
No, when you're doing it, like, because you think, oh yeah, I've definitely got a good page count already, and then you finish like taking note, just putting it in, and you look at it, and it's like 72 pages. of like a 400-page novel.
Right. Yeah. Well, at least you're not using AI, so there's that. That's a good thing. Have you seen that? Like, if you go to Amazon, there's so many like AI books that are obviously all look the same, all by different people, And then I've even seen ones where people have like copied and pasted the like start of the AI thing. Yeah, it's like part of the prompt, or like the AI saying, "Here's what I've written for you," or something like that, and it's just like, wow, they didn't even try. It's pretty crazy.
It's mad, but the thing is, I accidentally ordered one, and it was like a biography type one. But the thing is, getting like ridiculous amounts of reviews going, "Oh, this is wonderful, thank you."
Yeah, they're paid for. I can't imagine that they're real. Like, I don't understand how they do it, but there's got to be a way. Got to be a way.
It's mad. I mean, they're surely going to have to crack down on it soon. They can't.
Well, okay,
like,
so
if you
they
search
are.
anything on Amazon, it's just all it is just AI stuff, just straight away.
Yeah. So I'm pretty certain that they are. Like, YouTube has the thing where you upload, you have to check a thing, is it AI or not, which doesn't stop you. Like, they don't care. But I know that's the seed. Yeah, it's a seed for something later on. You know. And then a lot of the AI companies are embedding something that you can't see into like AI videos and audio, and I'm sure it's already there in the text stuff, because a lot of people are just copying and pasting, right? So there's hidden formatting that you can't see.
Yeah.
And that's how I think the some of the AI detectors like work, is that they can read the formatting stuff. And then there's some like obvious like telltale signs, like you were talking about M dashes earlier. Like, AI loves putting M dashes in everything. They love using like emojis and different shit like that. So it's like there, and even like there's certain languages, like if I ever see anything that says something like, "and this is why, and this is how it works," or anything like that, it's like that was written by AI. Just the way it's formatted and laid out, it's like it's pretty obvious. And it's just becoming so like rampant. Like, you see, have you like, even if you're like on Facebook or any other social media, you can like see certain people's comments, obvious fucking AI, and it's like, why? They're so worried about somebody like.
You have these pages, like page after page of stuff that you don't even follow, and it's like the same thing but with the different actors' names or something like that. And I'm fucking out.
It's crazy. Like, I'm not against AI or anything. Like, I know a lot of people have issues with it, but you have to use it for. You got to use it for good.
Not evil.
Right. Yeah. So, all right, Carly. I guess let's get into it. We got a drink to talk about tonight. This is. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this movie. It really. Yeah. Uh-oh. If you ain't the Goonies, never mind. I don't think I want to know your thoughts.
Sorry.
Goonies forever. Goonies never die. All right. Excuse me, folks. Tonight's drink is called the Texas Nocturne. Yes. It is a rye drink with smoked black coffee and a cherry note. Like, you hate cherries, and I don't care. I like a good like bourbon with a little couple cherries in it. It's so good. It's dry and it's tense, and it lingers like guilt. I love it. Yeah. The ingredients are 2 ounces of rye whiskey. I don't particularly like rye whiskey. I don't know if you do. I like bourbon, so I would just swap out for bourbon, which you can do. Half ounce of Amaro. 1/4 ounce of coffee liqueur. Or they say you could use a cold brew syrup, and I've never had that. Have you ever used that?
No, but I'm not really big on syrup.
Yeah. Are you any of the cold brew
maybe
stuff?
It's lovely.
Like, I don't know. What's the difference between regular coffee and a cold brew coffee? I don't know. And folks, also don't read any of the reviews for our show. Do not read any of the reviews for our show. There's people out there say, I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't read the reviews, because I know what I'm talking about.
And they are wrong. They're robots. They are the
No, I love it.
robots.
I do love it. Some of our audience is amazing, and they're just like, yeah, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about, but he's funny. Like, that's what we want. No,
That's
I don't
what
know
we
what I'm
want.
talking about if it's not obvious. Anyway, I don't know. What were we at? Oh, yeah. 2 ounces of whiskey, half ounce of Amaro, a quarter ounce of coffee liqueur, 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. I don't know why, but I mostly only can find like orange bitters. A lot of these drinks that we have call for a lot of different bitters. And yeah, anyway, so 2 dashes of chocolate bitters and 1 dash of saline. Who says saline? Right?
What? Saline.
Saline, yeah. Salt water. I mean, if you're going to the hospital and you want to steal a bag of saline,
You know it. I'll have this for Cocktail Friday.
When I read that, that's the first thing that goes through my mind.
I was literally thinking like A&E? What?
Yeah, I'm like not thinking about mixing water and salt, thinking about robbing a hospital. Optional, quick rinse the glass in mezcal. All right, so washing tequila. Tequila, and that's mezcal, right? Tequila. It's kind of the same thing. And then a whiskey drink. Interesting. So, anyways, if using mezcal, rinse a chilled rock glass and dump the excess. Stir the rye, Amaro, coffee liqueur, bitters, and saline with ice until properly cold. Stir, not shake. Strain over a big rock. As ice.
Nice.
So I started using you know how they do have those big like chunk ice things, like that's. I think those are best because I don't like eating ice while I'm drinking a drink.
Hmm.
So I don't have any like ice molds for that, but I did find like these little this like silicone cupcake thing that Shawnee has that she makes like Halloween cupcakes that are like shaped like pumpkins. So I filled that with ice and put it in the freezer, and now I have pumpkin ice cubes. And they're huge. They're like, they're huge. So that's pretty fun. So that's what I use.
Be very pleased with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you garnish with the cherry, which I know Carly loves. And if you're using bourbon, the black bourbon cherries I think are amazing. They definitely have a different taste to them. All right. And you can also squeeze a little orange peel on top, which also goes good with, in my opinion, bourbon. I'm assuming rye, whiskey, all that stuff as well. So there you have it, folks. That is our Texas Nocturne, which I'm pretty certain Carly will not be trying, or at least maybe partially. She can't mix all this stuff with Jen because Jen sucks, and it doesn't go together. So there you go.
Yeah, go and get your saline then.
I'm on my way to the hospital. All right, folks, we hope you enjoy your Texas Nocturne as you check out the trailer for tonight's movie. All right, folks, that was the trailer for Blood Simple, the 1984 film it was I think, important distinction to say this was an independent movie, an independent neo-noir crime film that was not only written, edited, produced, and directed by the now infamous Joel and Ethan Coen. But this was their first film out the gate, which is, like, in my opinion, kind of Orson Welles level, but we'll get there. It stars John Getz, Frances McDormand in her very first role, Dan Hedaya, great actor, love him in so many things, can't pronounce his name. And my personal absolute favorite, I love this guy so much, I'll watch him in anything. He's one of these dudes where I would listen to him read the phone book. The infamous Emmet Walsh. I love him so much. So amazing. Passed away a little while ago. But he's just an amazing actor. And if you're a fan of Critters, he's the sheriff in Critters, which I love Critters too. So anyway, he's been in a lot of great things. I'm sure I just like dumbed down his career by mentioning Critters, but I love it, so I don't give a shit.
You do what you want. It's your show, Jason.
Thank you. It's our show, Carly, even if you don't like Goonies. Looking for a new co-host, by the way, people. Send me an email. Must love Goonies.
Yeah, you must be able to decipher what Jason's doing because he knows everything. And then pretends that he doesn't, just to fox the audience. So they go, ha ha.
Just don't listen to the reviews. So this movie, I couldn't find exactly how much the movie was made for. It came in somewhere between, I heard different reportings, between $750 and $1.5 million. And this is, let's see, they shot this in like 1982, I think it was 1981, 1982. It came out in 84. I saw that they took about a year in post after they shot it. But they were good friends with Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell and the whole Evil Dead guys, which I'm sure Carly hates all that stuff too. She's like, yes, I do. I hate all of that. I don't know who these people are. But you love Spider-Man, so if you like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies from the 2000s.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the trees.
Of the trees, there's one tree scene. There's just one tree scene. And granted, it is a brutal, nasty tree scene. Absolutely. That is a scene that probably would never be able to get made today.
No. There's a lot of films that would not get made today.
Yeah. It's sad in my opinion. But if you have you went to see have you seen Send Help? Is that playing over there?
Oh, that's the new one, isn't it? Where they're on the desert island.
Uh-huh.
No, I haven't. But
go watch it. Go watch it.
Is
go
it
take
good?
Straight Out. Take Straight Out on a date and go watch it.
Oh.
Yeah. Sam Raimi, dude. Sam Raimi is brilliant. Brilliant. All right. So anyways, the Coen brothers, Sam Raimi, Ted Raimi, Bruce Campbell, all these guys and many more all kind of like came up together. They worked together in all these movies. Crime Wave, I think Maniac Cop, I can't remember all of them. Anyway, so the Coen brothers got Bruce Campbell to shoot a trailer for them for Blood Simple. And this is how they made Blood Simple. They shot a trailer first, and they picked out, like, there's only like 2 scenes, I think, in the trailer. And then some text and stuff. It's pretty good. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to retcon all this. I'm going to use that trailer as the trailer for the show, which folks have now already seen. And now they're hearing me say this. And now it's really weird. So.
Nice.
So,
yes, let's freak them all out. So they're too confused to leave reviews.
There you go. That's a great idea. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to use what you've already seen, the original trailer that has Bruce Campbell in it, for the movie. Surprisingly, the shot choices in the trailer are very similar to the movie. Obviously the movie looks a lot better. Barry Sonnenfeld was the DP on it, who has gone on to have a huge career as a director. Fantastic DP, cinematographer. But so anyway, they enlisted Bruce Campbell. They shot this trailer, and then like they did the same exact thing as Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, and they went around and just asking people for money, showing them the trailer. Sam Raimi shot, I think it was called Within the Woods or In the Woods or something like that, as like they're sort of like they made a short film instead of a trailer for Evil Dead, and then that's how they got the money for that, which I don't think was as much as the Coen Brothers got for Blood Simple, but that would make sense because it's probably a little easier movie to watch. But so they did that. They made the movie. They took about a year in post, and they came out. So if the reporting's right, and this cost about $1.5 million to shoot, plus I don't know whatever marketing they might have done, whatever it is. It went to Sundance. It was Cannes. It was like in all the big like festivals too. But it still only made $2.7 million at the box office. Like it was I would say like it probably wasn't like, you know, a huge movie for the masses, but I mean, if you're in all the big like festivals, somebody's talking about it, right? All the critics, most of the critics gave it like great reviews and whatnot, but nobody went to saw it. Almost like 2.7 million. I mean, it made its money back, but it wasn't like a huge hit. And then it had like a few like I don't know re-releases or stayed open for longer. The final gross was 4.3. So you know, it like tripled its money. But I suspected it was going to be a bigger number than that, and I was wrong. It did win the Grand Jury Prize at Sundance, and it tied, which is interesting because I see this only in older films where you see a tie in these awards. So the first Independent Spirit Awards, it tied with Martin Scorsese, which is like, even in the 80s, he was already like, you know, big, right? So they tied for Martin Scorsese, and Emmet Walsh got Best Actor. So it did pretty well. Very few critics like panned it, which is good, especially for a first film. You know what I mean? That's like,
yeah,
that's a kind of a big deal, right? Originally Holly Hunter was going to play the lead role of Frances McDormand's character.
I like her.
Yeah. They were roommates, and I guess Holly Hunter had some other play or something she was doing, so she told her Frances to go audition for it, and she ended up getting it. And then Holly Hunter is actually still in the movie. So do you remember the scene where he listens to voicemail on a telephone? The bartender guy. So there's a couple voicemail messages, and one of those is Holly Hunter on it. So she's still kind of in there. Yeah. I just saw her recently on what did I watch? Oh, the Star Trek show, the new Star Trek Academy that everybody's like.
Oh, Strange New. Is it Strange New Worlds?
No. It's about the Academy, the Starfleet Academy. It's brand new. Just everybody hates it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Paul Giamatti's in it. Like, I don't know. I thought it was good. Whatever. You can't listen to critics, including me.
Yep.
Especially Carly. She doesn't like Goonies. That doesn't tell you something. I know everybody listens going like, I don't fucking like Goonies either. Whatever. You must have hated that scene I put in Space Rodent. You don't even remember it.
Listen.
Oh, what was Space Rodent?
We get subjected to like all the films that Americans think are amazing, right? We get subjected to them all at the same time on the same day, and it's like the one day off that 90% of the population in the UK gets, and all we have on TV is your crap.
Wait, you're complaining about one day?
It's one of them.
You're complaining about one day out of the year you're complaining about? That's why you hate
about having to watch Goonies on it.
Just for one day?
On Boxing Day. Boxing Day, we want to be fat after our dinner, and we want to be drunk, and we want to watch Mary Poppins. But we can't, because the Goonies is on all the time.
It's great. That's amazing. I'm glad you told me that.
No.
Over here, it's A Christmas Story. Runs 24/7, which I love Christmas Story, so I'm okay with that. I mean, but it like during the holidays, it plays like nonstop, which is cool. Yeah.
We get it's always Goonies and Jumanji. It's like a double bill.
That sounds amazing.
We're okay to watch Jumanji because Jumanji comes on first and Robin Williams is there. So we're like, this is okay. We'll have a little glass of sherry. This is okay. But then by the time Goonies comes on, we're fed up because we've run out of sherry. We remember that Robin Williams is dead. We remember we're going back to work the next day. And then we're just like, no.
Yeah.
So that's why. It's probably a little bit unfair, but it's
absolutely unfair. But whoever called a British person fair.
Wow. This is what you're trifling with, love, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
Like
I said, I'm looking for a new co-host.
Sorry. At least that can be one of the questions that you ask them when you vet them, so you don't get a total lunatic.
Do you love the Goonies?
Yeah.
Yes. When you hear the words, hey, you guys, what do you think of? What is forever? If the answer is not Goonies...
then you're gone.
Yeah.
You're in the spam box.
Yeah. Oh, well. Not everybody loves the Goonies. I get it. I understand. I think it's amazing. That's 80s nostalgia right there. Do you like Back to the Future? If you don't answer this one correctly...
I love Back to the Future. But then it's a shame because we have that same saga as well. Everybody in the UK loves Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
We can kind of deal with the second one. But by the time he's in the Wild West, we've had enough of that.
No shit. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But
it's great. I think they're brilliant. I think they're all brilliant. Those are the movies where they thought of everything. Why are we talking? We got to talk about Blood Simple here. Jesus, Carly,
Sorry.
Thanks a lot. You really got us off track here. Folks want to know about Blood Simple. Right? All right. Cinematography by Barry Sonnenfeld. Man, he just came out of film school. What a brilliant job. There's a shot in the movie where she is like standing there and then you see her just kind of like fall backwards and shadows go across her face and then she lands in bed. By now we've all seen a shot like that like 100 times in other things, right? But it's computer and like there's a lot of effects and shit. They obviously shot this in camera and it looks so good. It's like the best version of it I think I've ever seen. Just what a great transition. There's several great transitions from like a shot to a new scene in this movie. Like you can tell they really thought out the staging, the cinematography, in this film. I'm curious. I highly doubt that there's anything that was like kind of left on the cutting room floor. It seems like that type of a movie. And I'm not talking about like, okay, yeah, it's a little long or it feels a little long, but it's a neo-noir. It's like, that's the pace. Like that's the pacing it's really supposed to be. They're all kind of that way. But it just feels like everything they wanted to do was there, in some form. And I mean, the cinematography to me is just beautiful. I think it's just brilliant. I think they did a really great job. I mean, I don't know. Just thinking about this movie being their first film is like huge. I think it's just they did such a great job. And then like there's DPs that have been working in the industry for years that can't touch that, yeah. Anyway, before we get too far, Carly has to tell us about the movie, and I'm sure she has a brilliant in a nutshell synopsis going on here.
I don't think you're gonna like it.
That's okay. I already don't like you because of the Goonies.
Good. Oh, good. Okay. So I'll do both of mine then. So then you can not like both.
I love the doubles when you do that. Yeah.
Okay. The first one is a little long-winded, so bear with me.
Nobody ever thought that you wouldn't be long-winded.
Fuck it, I'll tell you what. Wait till you read my book. It needs to come with a disclaimer. Did you know that there's about 15 commas in this sentence? And yes, I am aware that it's 3 pages long.
But are there any flashbacks?
I started putting them in, and then I thought, no, this is convoluted enough already. So I just stuck to the original one that I wrote 15 years ago. 15 years ago, when I was first arguing that flashbacks needed to come back.
Whoa.
And I left it.
So you do have a flashback in there. I love it.
It's in italics, and it's in the middle. Like, it's spaced in the middle in italics, so that everybody knows, okay, we got it out of the way.
See, you screwed up. Should have made it its own chapter. You should have just like jumped into a completely different thing for a chapter, and at the end of it, be like, that was a flashback.
Yeah, the gift that keeps on giving. I might market it as the book that will confuse you for eternity.
Ah, could do that. It's like a choose your own adventure, except there's no choices, and it's not very adventurous.
Yeah, but too late because you spent £9 on it. So
right.
Feel free to leave a bad review.
You got to make a new version that's round, that's like a steering wheel. You know, that'd be exciting.
Would be cool, and then you could have the writing going round,
or
so it put you in like a daze.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, that's a good idea. It is. Yeah, a tire or a steering wheel. Great ideas. Blood Simple in a nutshell.
Thanks for helping me now. I've already bloody put it on pre-order. Anyway. Sweaty Texas bar owner suspects his wife is having an affair. Instead of dealing with it like a normal human, he hires a private detective with the ethical backbone of wet cardboard. The plan is to kill them, but the result is absolutely nobody knows who's killed who's dying, who's dead, and who is just napping. A wife with a knack for ferocious hand injuries, a lover with a constant look of buffering, and a PI with the masks, costume, and no charisma set the scene for a blur between reality and logic.
Wow. That was hilarious. I already hate you, but that was hilarious. That was good. I like that.
And then the second one is...
Yeah.
The second one is the reason you can never complain that my scripts don't make sense.
That's the second one. Wait, how does it not make sense? Oh, I can't wait to get into this movie. I can't wait. Oh my God, this movie makes so much sense. It's such a brilliant script. Go ahead. I can't wait. Tell me everything.
See, I summed it right. I have a lot of questions that distracted me, so I actually watched it twice because I didn't read anything. I just got your link and I just watched it.
Cool, love it.
And I was a bit like, you know, when I watched The Man Who Wasn't There.
Yeah, that was a frustrating movie. Yeah,
and I was quite confused.
Yeah,
I was a bit like that. I was a bit like, what happened?
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe I haven't concentrated properly. So I went back and I watched it again. And yes, you're right. It does make sense. But I think, for me, I think you have to concentrate. I think I switched off from it a little bit because I started feeling like it wasn't really... Nothing was really happening. And then I couldn't get over why everybody was sweaty. They were all very sweaty.
You've never been to Texas.
Very sweaty place, that, apparently.
Yes, it's hot there, yeah.
Yeah. And I really like Frances, what is it, McDormand, I can't say it right.
McDormand?
I really like her, but, you know, it's a first film role. Maybe that's why. just didn't particularly find her. She's usually quite charismatic, and I didn't really. She was a bit plain in this. And then the other guy that was in it, oh my God. He's got the charisma of a doorknob. And it just, because there was a few different things, I was like quite enjoying it. And I think it looked really, really nice. And I was like, it was quite interesting, this is. But then the more they were on the screen with not a lot happening, being like, my mind just started to wane a little bit. I'm sorry.
She's like crocheting. You were, weren't you?
I was a little bit like. Was it just? I think something like this. I've watched a lot of like similar sort of films, and the thing that keeps you watching it is usually there's like one actor or something that you bought it for that's in it. Like Lou Diamond Phillips used to do hundreds of them, and you're like, this is kind of boring. Not a lot's going on, but he's entertaining. Because there wasn't really anybody that gripped me. I think the most interesting one was the PI.
Mm-hmm.
But then he isn't really in it that much compared to the others. It's a bit of a shame.
That is a shame.
And then when that dead body thing, I'm sorry to interrupt you. That kind of lost me a little bit because I was like, I actually thought it was going to turn into like a supernatural horror. I was like, oh, that would be really good if this guy like wasn't dead but was dead, but they all thought they killed him and he was actually like a ghost. That would have been amazing. Then he just stopped haunting people or whatever the fuck was going on. I was like, great.
Your M. Night Shyamalan brain kicked in.
Well, that was interesting, to be honest, when he was like wandering around and then half dead and then nearly manages to walk on a road in front of a truck and then all of a sudden he's buried alive. I thought, what if he's managed to crawl out the grave? That'd be ace.
Yeah. Man. So you say you liked it? You say this is in your top 10. That's awesome.
It is. The corpse is. That was great, that was, when he started roll. How he went from that, to bleeding to death, to walking around was brilliant.
Yeah. I disagree on everything you said. Just saying. Just everything you said. I disagree with. I would go so far as to say you're wrong.
That's fair enough.
You're wrong.
I didn't realise that Texas was a sweaty state, so.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, Texas is pretty hot. So that's like anytime you see a movie, most of the time, not anytime, but most of the time you see like a movie like that, Texas people are gonna be sweating. Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense. I personally, I thought it was brilliant. I do agree with the lead guy not having a whole lot of charisma. However, I think that fit well into this story because nobody in this story is terribly, I would say, intelligent, right? But also the way it's structured, the information is so compartmentalized. Nobody knows what's going on but the audience. And I think that's where the brilliance is. Because it's like Shawnee watched me and the whole time she's like, just say it. Just say it. And I'm thinking to myself, but why would he? Put yourself in that situation. There's no reason for him to say it. He knows she did it. Her gun was there. There's no reason in the world he would say what you want him to, because you know it's not the truth. Like, there's no reason he would do that, right? And that's what I think is so brilliant about the movie. It's like you have these situations, and the thing that I think it really like juxtaposes is communication between people. I think that's really the what the movie's about. how people communicate and how things get so fucked up so quickly, because we're just never saying the right words, right? And that's how everything in this movie happens, is people just aren't saying the right words. Like, we don't know what went on between him and her, like the marriage or any of that kind of stuff. It's never really said per se.
No.
We don't know why we don't know. I mean, we get a little bit of like him alluding to her always doing something and then pretending like she did it. And like all these things are like, if you look at them at the core, these are all very basic, normalized relationship complications, all based around communication. Even that idea where he's just like, just wait till she says, I didn't do nothing funny. Right?
Yeah. See, I like that bit. There was like little things like that I thought were really good. There wasn't like, they either came a little bit too late, whereas it had already kind of lost me, or there wasn't enough, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. I think it's the first one. I think they all sort of came once, but that by that point, I'd sort of already lost interest. So I actually only clocked certain things on the second watch when I was like, oh, okay.
But also, you're a millennial, so you have a short attention span.
Yeah, maybe.
So these older movies, I think, are much harder for younger people to like digest. You know what I mean? Like, I look at you a little bit different than the normal millennial, because I do know that you can sit through an entire movie.
Yeah, and I have like a mental brain capacity of someone that's about 109.
Right. Your grandma, I get it. Yeah. And I'm not trying to be offensive to millennials out there. It's just it's a thing. Like, grow up on YouTube, you're gonna have a different kind of attention span than like a Gen Xer or something, right? Or like boomers who don't have, they're so boring they don't even have an attention span. I really think that like it's an allegory for like communication is really all it is, because I loved the plotting of this movie. It's like so brilliant that like, and the way that they set it up with the gun, and they set it up with like him, we don't get to see the backstory and like how long they've known each other, any of that, but the idea that this guy's like, shit, I'm going to make sure that she doesn't get in trouble and clean this up. Right? And then he's so distraught over it, he's just like, this isn't who I am. What am I doing? Kind of thing. And then her like confused, thinking he's killed him. And then it's like, he's like, fine, I'll just leave if that's what you want. And like, there's so many like communication, like, right past each other, right? It's so brilliant in that matter. And then you have Emmet Walsh's character, the private detective, who is like really the one driving the fucking train, and we have no idea what his vote is. Nothing. Like, it's literally the only fault in this movie that I personally have is, why did he kill him? Like, if he had the money, just walk away and disappear, why did you kill him? You know what I mean? That was the only fault that I had for the movie. If he hadn't killed him, none of this happens, but he does, right? Maybe just poor choices, whatever the hell. But then he made a lot of fucking mistakes in that little like 30 seconds, putting the cigarette out, leaving his lighter, not checking the envelope for the photo, all kinds of stuff. But, and then, I don't know, can you actually break into a safe with a hammer? I'm not sure it was a small enough safe. I think I probably would have just picked it up, took it with me.
Yeah. Because then he would have got the photo.
Yeah. He would never even had to have opened.
He put the photo in the safe, which obviously the other guy found. Then he went after the photo.
Yeah.
Then he never saw the photo when he, like, it's not like, it doesn't quite track logically, because I guess
I mean, it does. It tracks, but it's just like a dumb choice, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it makes sense. He only saw him go to the bathroom and he sees him go to the safe instead of the table. So logically, it's probably in the safe. It's where he got the money. Although it could have been in the bathroom because the wash your hand employee sign was in the envelope, so I would have searched there first. But then hiding in the closet and then seeing people come in and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it alludes to a lot. Like that's part of the great thing about their writing in this movie is like it's not spoon fed. You know what I mean? It's like you have to watch it, or you're not going to get it, kind of thing. So you're over there crocheting, you're going to not like it because you're going to miss something. Yeah, that's my crocheting. It's like a little mouse eating.
I was gonna say, are the borrowers doing this?
Really, you're actually crocheting like this. Looks like you're playing symphony or something, right? And I'm like, making little mittens. So I don't know. I really loved the plotting of it and like how it all sort of like plays out, and even like the minor characters, like the other bartender guy, and like it all like it's very nice, like neat little kind of package to me. And to me, the pacing works really well. It keeps everything sort of like there's enough room here that if somebody just speaks up, it all kind of gets cleared, right? But the way it's laid out and structured, it's like if you're in that situation, that's the part of the thing. That's in my opinion the suspension of disbelief of this movie is that you have to put yourself in the position of any one of those characters to be like, yeah, that's logical.
Yeah.
Right? As an audience member just kind of watching, it's very easy to be like, like a horror film, don't run up the stairs, run out the door, right? But then the movie's over.
Yeah.
Like there's no movie. And that's what I was telling Shawnee when we're watching. She's just like getting mad, like just say it. And I'm like, but if he does that, there's no movie, right?
Yeah.
It hinges on communication issues, So I love that. I love that about it. And just the noir cinematography, the single source lighting, like in almost every scene, and even when it's like daytime outside, it's just beautifully lit. Like, yeah, I'm super impressed with the cinematography for like straight out of film school kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, Emmet Walsh is like one of my favorite. I just think he's just entertaining and fun, even if it's nonsense, His private eye in this movie made a lot of stupid choices, but like he's just still like his laugh and just like the random thing, like even like I love the last thing he sees is just a water dripping on like whatever. It's just it's such a meaningless existence,
Yeah.
And he's laughing about
I
it.
suppose it's kind of symbolic though, because like what's the saying? You can I always get it wrong. What is it? You can take a horse to water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he's like under the tap, like, and dies before the water gets to him. I know he's not going to save him. I just wondered whether it was like a symbolic ending. That was all. Probably not. But...
I'm sure it has something to do with that. Yeah, but that's what I think is great about film storytelling, art in general, is it's all subjective. I think music is probably the most subjective out of anything. You could have an artist that writes something that means something completely different than what you interpret it as. And that's the beauty of it. And again, that kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm saying about like the communication thing, and like in the movie, it's like it all hinges on these like ideals of like humans being humans, So yeah, just brilliant, just brilliant. Like when she's like, when she tells, I can't even think of his name right now, but the new guy, the main protagonist guy, and she's like, I didn't do nothing funny. And she's like, oh man, shit, why'd she say that? You know what I mean? It's like, damn it. Now he thinks this. Now he's like, yep, that's exactly what happens. He doesn't say anything because he's the stoic dude, Yeah, I just thought it was really great. I don't know what's since it's obvious you didn't really like it. what were some of your favorite parts of it instead of like what is the worst parts of it?
Okay. So I did quite like when the husband got shot, purely because I did not see it. No, I did not see it coming. I was like,
Oh,
just shot him.
yeah.
I was a bit like, oh, what do we do now then? So I liked that, and that was the first time I watched it as well.
Uh-huh.
So I like that because it's different. You don't normally just see somebody getting blasted. I mean, little did I know he was going to be walking around as a corpse for a little bit, but you don't usually get that when there's three main, like they were shaping him up to be a main character.
Yeah.
So
I want to hold you real quick on that. Now, you've seen Blade Runner?
Mm-hmm.
And Emmet Walsh is in Blade Runner too. I believe that's the same. I'd have to go back and rewatch it, but I'm pretty certain that's the same scene in Blade Runner with what's his name, Brion.
Oh.
I can't think of it, but like there's a scene where they're doing like the test or something like that, or I think Brion James like shoots Emmet Walsh and kills him. Like while they're sitting in it, it's just like when I'm watching the scene in Blood Simple, like totally reminds me of Blade Runner. Maybe it's just because Emmet Walsh is in it, but it's like sort of the same.
Maybe.
Sitting at a desk and Brion James like shoots somebody or something like that. But
Yeah.
and I've seen Blade Runner like 100 times. Like I should know this by heart, but I'm probably wrong again, reviewers. So let me know how wrong I am.
Please do.
Yeah, I love reviews. They're fun. I really do. I appreciate them, and the bad ones too. They're fun.
Yeah.
By bad, I mean you're wrong, but that's okay. I'm not wrong.
But so am I, so it doesn't really matter.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
You just let it go over you like a duck, water off a duck's back, people. That's what it is.
We're better communicators than anybody in Blood Simple.
There we go.
So yeah. Anyways, go ahead and continue. So you liked that part. Oh, I did want to ask you. Did you think he actually killed them?
Boyfriend.
Yeah, the wife and the boyfriend. Did you think that the private detective actually killed them? Like he shows them the picture of them dead. Did you believe it?
No, I did. No, I didn't believe it. But because of the time period, I was thinking, how could he fake that?
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I was like, obviously now it sounds stupid. If you were watching it like now, instantly you wouldn't believe it as a plot point, or you'd see through it because there's that many things that you can just fake just on your phone at touch of a button. So I did kind of second guess myself because I didn't think he'd done it. I thought he was like in league with them, or he'd gone to them or something like that. And they were like all in it together. But then I second guessed myself because I was thinking, how did he fake that?
Yeah. And I mean, you get a little glimpse of it later on when he's burning the photos and stuff. You kind of see the progress of because I mean, that technique has been around for a long time, drawing on film cells and stuff like that. I did special effects in movies for a long time doing that. I don't know how they fucking do it. It's amazing. Like, what an amazing technique. Because, film cells are like little tiny,
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. But anyway, I didn't at first. I thought he was just trying to rip the dude off. Because I seen this movie like a long time ago, but I didn't really remember much about it.
Right.
So it was like, it's almost like watching it again. Because I mean, I've probably seen it like 30 years ago or something. But I remember like, oh, this was a good movie. I remember that part of it. And like, this is going to be good to watch it again. But yeah, seeing that, I was just like, nah, he's just ripping him off. That's doctored. Like, that wasn't real. If we didn't get to see it, they probably would have showed it, if he actually did it. You see the photos, and I'm like, oh, maybe he did do it. No, he's still going to be like faking it. He just wants some money. That's all this guy wants, right? You can just tell he's swarmy, whatever. And then he shoots him, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to go through my brain catalog, going like, okay, I know I've seen this before. I don't remember this. I know somebody died. Like, what is happening now? wait, he shot him, so did he kill the other two? Like, so I'm instantly like racing between like plot points. Did he kill him? No, he couldn't have, because then like he's the only one left. Doesn't make any sense. You know, what's going on? You know, so it took me a little bit. So I was like fucking intrigued. I loved it. But yeah. Anyway, was there anything else that you loved about it? Like, not really.
I quite liked the little. Again, there's a pattern emerging here. I quite liked when he was just stood there, and before he even got to say anything,
yeah,
that's the end of that. Because I thought that saves you, right, woman? That does. Nasty little woman playing nasty little games. And I liked. Well, I won't say I liked, but I found it interesting and quite unusual. To have him like shoot through the wall and then kind of like break through, and then like that whole thing was quite nice instead of just a fake little, you know, like a fake little fights that wouldn't be realistic.
Yeah, they really built like the tension with that scene right there. It's a really good noir suspense scene.
Yeah. I liked that.
And that's one of the shots that's in the trailer, is the shooting through the wall.
Oh,
which,
okay.
Again, folks at home have already seen it because that's the trailer we're showing in this. But yeah, I thought that was really cool too. And then the only problem I had with it is like he hit that wall so many times. It's just sheetrock. That shit will break in one punch. You know, if he really wants it to.
Yeah.
It's just sheetrock.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. The only thing that I was kind of curious about, guns don't really work that way. You know, when he walks into the bar, you know, looking for his money, and it doesn't really show it, which is probably the one shot missing in the entire movie, is his foot kicking the gun. And then the gun goes off. That was the only like editing shot to me that was sort of like slightly flawed. It still works, but it's like it feels like there's a missing shot. But I mean, it would be really hard, I think. Maybe I don't know enough about guns, like I don't know enough about whiskey. Like maybe it's a thing, but I would assume something has to hit the trigger for a gun to go off. Or maybe the gun was cocked and he kicked it and made the hammer hit it. I don't know, but that's the one thing that seemed a little. I don't think that works that way, but who knows? Maybe it does. Maybe.
I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that because I don't know anything about guns. So my suspension of disbelief for guns and how they work is kind of like already there.
Yeah, if this movie was made in the UK, it would have been a stun gun.
Yeah, it would have been a yogurt pot. Calm down. Calm down, guys. If you've got a spoon, that's too violent.
Yeah, exactly.
So that didn't bother me, like, because I don't have a clue. If you tell me that's what happened, that's what happened. So,
right, yeah. I don't know enough about guns either. I don't like guns, but I just that was the one thing I was just kind of like, well, and you know, it wasn't even like something that was needed for the plot per se, right? Yeah. However, weren't there only 3 bullets? Didn't that make it 4?
I think there was.
Shit, now I gotta rewatch it. I was trying to count because they made a point of showing the 3 bullets, right?
Yeah.
And there's 3 of them. Well, 4. Now I'm trying to do math in my head. It's like that meme with Julia Roberts and the yeah. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. All right, we should probably rate this movie before I go down the rabbit hole of maths. I'm gonna rate it first because I already know you don't like this movie, and that pisses me off.
Yay!
I'm gonna go cry after this episode.
Good.
Yeah,
I want to see
I
the
love
picture
this
of the
movie.
tears.
Yeah, I think the cinematography is amazing. I think for a first, not even like for a first film. I think if this was like their 10th film, I still think it's amazing. I really enjoyed it. I love, in my brain, it tells me it's an allegory of communication, which I think is brilliant because you don't really see that often. And if you do, it's more of like a device that is throwaway than it is, you know, the entire movie hinges on something so realistic, I guess, in a way. Which is also, I can understand, could be the reason why some people don't like it, because it's like, just say it, you know. And it's very easy to do.
Yeah.
Just say it, and problem solved. But you can't do that because people don't really work that way, you know.
No.
We're complicated humans. So I really love that. I really love that idea, and the cinematography, the lighting, just I really think that they nailed it. And even with the lead and his like no charisma thing, which I completely agree with, does fit that sort of like East Texas. Well, actually, I don't even think this was considered East Texas, but that's in my brain what it kind of like feels like is East Texas, sort of like Lone Star fucking feel. It's just like that sort of like these people lived a certain life this way, and that's kind of how they are. They keep to themselves. They don't say everything that's going through their brain, you know.
Yeah.
And so it made a lot of sense to me. And again, like the only faults that I have with it are very tiny, which I guess the detective not having to shoot him, like that's the one thing, like it just could have used a little motivation for why he had to kill him. And that would have pushed my rating over. That's the one little kind of mistake. And then again, super nitpicky, not seeing the cutaway shot of the gun kick. Super nitpicky, right? But that was it. Those were really only two faults to me. I loved the pacing. I loved everything. It's the most noir, neo-noir I think that I've ever watched, in my opinion. They had the femme fatale. They had the private detective. They had all of it, and no cops involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no cop. Like the cops are fucking oblivious. Nobody knows this dude's dead. So it's great, in my opinion. I don't know what the hell he's gonna do with his back seat because that blood ain't going away.
No, screw that. Screw that right up, Annie, and that blanket. That's gone.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I give this movie a 9 gins out of 10. Yeah, it was great. I would definitely watch it again. I think I probably have a higher appreciation of it now than when I first watched it, but I do recall really liking it back then too. But I mean, it's the Coen brothers. Everything they do is like really good, and I think that I read a lot of the critic reviews and stuff, and they're talking about, their first film, you can definitely see they have potential. I'm like, potential? Like, they knocked that shit out of the park for a first film. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy watching that more than I enjoy Old Country for No Men? No Men for Old Country. What the fuck's it called? No Country for Old Men?
I think so. That's what I was going to say. No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
I don't either. No, there can't be No Men for Old Country. That wouldn't make sense. Old Country for No Men. No, that doesn't make. There's got to be No Men for
Country for Old Men? No.
I don't fucking know. No, I think that I've said it too many times. Like, there's no way I'm gonna fucking know what it is. Anyway.
Yeah, I've got no idea now.
The No Men Country movie. I mean, all their stuff kind of feels very similar. Even Sam Raimi's Simple Plan feels like kind of a Coen Brothers film. But Sam Raimi's more bubblegum, if that makes sense. Like he really knows how to like make like a crowd pleaser kind of thing, I guess you could say. So even when he does a slow noir, it's like still got those elements to it that really like pop more than normal. But anyway, I think it's a great film, and I would never suspected that would be a first film for me. So 9 out of 10.
Nice.
All right, disappoint me. Let's have it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10.
Just stretching.
Well, the first time I watched it, it would have been like nothing. And then the second time I watched it, it was like 5. So I went with that. I went with the higher one on a rewatch.
Wait, first time you said it was
because I thought that was fair. I really, really didn't like it the first time at all. Really didn't. I nearly turned it off. I was like, I can't. I have to watch it.
Holy really?
Really didn't like it. I got a bit more appreciation for it after I did some research and realised it was like a first film, and I thought, okay, fair enough. And then that's when I watched it again. And I liked the look of it. And parts of it was really interesting for me. But I just think the characters were just too boring for me to really be invested in any of them. And it sounds really horrible, but I think that's what it boils down to.
You need some Jersey Shore in there. You need some
Who do
drama.
you think I am?
You need some drama. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like you need some more drama.
I was really disappointed with how boring they all were.
Did you feel the same way about Night Moves?
There's like no charisma. There was nothing from any of them. And I was just like, I don't care. I don't care if you shoot some more.
I haven't listened to the episode you did with Carlos yet with Night Moves. Is this the same way you felt about Night Moves?
Similar. I did struggle a little bit with Night Moves, but I found the characters quite interesting. It's just the plot went a little bit off the boil at one point for me.
Man.
But I found a lot of interesting things in that film, like the sound, and there was different little tidbits that piqued my attention of what was attempting maybe to be done.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, there wasn't. I looked at some things and was like, oh yeah, that looks really good. Or I like how that's fashioned. Or oh, that would fit really well in like a black and white. But beyond that, there wasn't really a lot that I picked up from it, to be honest. And I don't know why.
It's not because the woman wasn't hateable, like super hateable, because I know you love that.
But I really liked her as well as an actress. So as soon as I saw her in it, I thought, oh, brilliant. Even she was a bit boring because she wasn't really like evil enough to be like a proper evil character.
That's what I said. See, you want more Jersey Shore.
She's kind of like boring. That's the only word I can really think. I'm not trying. I really don't want to be. I don't like saying bad, like negative things, but just
Sounds
wasn't
like
for me, Jason. I'm sorry.
You wanted more Jerry Springer. I get it.
Yeah. I want a fisticuffs.
Yeah. Now it makes sense because now that's like 3 major films that you didn't like that I think are amazing classics. So like these are huge hits, Carly. Huge hits.
Yes.
And I don't mean like they were commercial hits. I mean huge hits against your credibility.
Good. But that's already gone anyway. I'm just gonna appear as a panda from now on. Like an AI panda. I'll be like the overlord.
No. You have plenty of credibility. I'm just kidding. I just don't like your answers. That's all it is. It's just personal fucking taste, god damn it. Come on. Chinatown, Night Moves, and Blood Simple.
I think Night Moves was my favorite one out of all of them.
I love Night Moves, but that's third for me. I think it would be Chinatown, Blood Simple, and then Night Moves.
Well, oh no.
Yeah, you hated Chinatown.
Night Moves would definitely be quite high. Like if you suggested, so for example, if you suggested, oh, I don't know, let's do like a special episode and we'll go back over them 3 films.
Oh.
It'd be absolutely fine watching Night Moves. Absolutely fine. I would be watching idea. Chinatown and bloody this. You're gonna be like that.
Like McDowell in Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, it would be like a Clockwork Orange, and Street would have one hand there and Lily'd have the other, and I'd be like, ugh.
Make it stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch Love.
Well, now I know how to torture you. Season finale.
Yeah, that would be my hell. My hell loop. Just watching these over and over again with your voice going, bang.
Yeah, you know what? I got a task for you.
Now
go back through all the episodes, and you got to put our ratings in the description.
Okay.
All right. Why? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ones that you rated the worst. Right? We can do a whole season of this, where we just pick apart Carly's ratings. Make you rewatch the movies that you hated the most.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Until I do like a confession on Internet Movie Database review.
The movies I've seen the most also are the ones I hated the most.
I have watched this 296 times, and I can confirm I still don't fucking like it.
Great. We should do that. I don't know. I feel like it's not often that our ratings are so far apart.
Yeah.
And I did not. I feel like that's usually the case. Like maybe it's just oh yeah, everybody thinks like me. They're gonna love this movie. You know? Carly's gonna love this movie. We click so well, she's gonna love it. I love it. She is gonna love it. So I think it's great, like when we hit a movie like this where I think it's just brilliant and you're just like, eh. I'll watch the Teletubbies instead.
If I can have Tubby Toast.
Oh man. That's fantastic. I think that's what makes the show good. All right. Well, would you say 5?
Yeah.
5. Carly says it's a 7 out of 10. That's an amazing score. She did a great job. For no reason other than a lack of charisma.
Yeah.
I love it.
Maybe I should have given like a whole extra point to the corpse section. I'd say maybe that's unfair because the corpse section was brilliant.
Yeah. And that's the scene that Bruce Campbell's in the trailer. Which again,
okay.
Everybody knows that by now because they've seen it an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't really even see him though. He just kind of like falls out of the car. You don't see his face or anything. Anyway, Bruce Campbell's got charisma. They should have just cast him. No, I don't know.
Should have got him.
I really love the actor that plays him though in the movie though. But yeah, I think he just I think he played it really well. I really do. Like even when he's just sitting there, he's not like over the top upset and mad. He's just like what you expect, right? They play against type. You expected a certain thing and they didn't do it, especially for Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, 5 gens out of 10 and 9 gens out of 10. This is one where the audience is gonna have to decide, and I know I'm gonna be right. So there's that. You don't even have to listen to Carly's score because she's wrong.
They've already turned it off by now.
Probably.
We've lost them already.
That's okay. Yeah, I know. They got past the trailer. They're like, yeah, fuck this one. Skip. I was just here for the drink for the night.
I've got that now, Ma. They actually sent them all off to fucking hospital to go nick stuff. That's why.
Well, you know what would be funny is that I think Joel and Ethan Coen would love you because they also believe that this is their worst movie. They hate this movie. I'm going to read this real quick because I thought that was interesting. I disagree, and I think they're idiots. Despite being pretty warmly reviewed and remembered, the Coen brothers declared this as their worst movie when interviewed for the 2000 book My First Movie. 20 celebrated directors talk about their first film. With Ethan Coen calling it crude, there's no getting around it, and Joel Coen saying, I think it's pretty damn bad. I hate that. I don't know if they're so delusional because they got so big that they just like see all the flaws or something. But I just feel like I think it stands. Well, I mean, it has stood the test of time. You know, it's 40 years later, and it's still a celebrated movie. The Criterion Collection's putting it out. I mean, it's like
maybe though. Yeah, but maybe though, like it's nothing technical that makes them just be like dismissive of it, because you yourself know like what goes on and stuff. Perhaps they didn't have a pleasant time dealing with something relating to getting money or something like that. You don't know. Maybe something wasn't fun when they were doing it. Maybe just kind of leaves a bit of a bad taste in the mouth, so they kind of just dismiss it as, we don't like that one. Maybe. I don't know. Might not necessarily be, they might just be being like really overly critical and being like, I want to shoot the whole thing again, because that's what like you'd be like.
I wish they would.
You'd be like that. You could win an Oscar and I go, oh, Jason, are you happy? You go, still thinking about 2 minutes, 0.6 into the film when the blue wasn't the right shade.
Well, I'm colorblind.
So, well, right. Well, there'd be some other nitpicky thing that you're moaning about.
Sure. No, I think it would be amazing if they did remake their own film. I think that would be great. Although Emmet Walsh is gone now, so that's sad because I really love him. But that's a great proposition, and they could fix whatever it is that they think is wrong, and then I could be like, "No, guys, you're still wrong."
Who do you think you are? The creators or something?
Exactly. Right. All right, folks. There you have it. 5 out of 10 and 9 out of 10. You tell us who's right. There you go. Oh, you flipped screens on me. That's weird. Like you were on top.
Oh.
Did yours do that?
No, it didn't, but I did that with the power of my mind.
There's a little button down here that says lower hand. Now it flipped back. I think my webcam or something is detecting my hand raise. Maybe it's yours.
So weird.
Yep.
Can it detect my brain cell?
Maybe. All right, guys. We hope you enjoy your Texas Nocturne along with watching Blood Simple. And please tell us what you think. I would love to know who's right here. Are we both wrong? Is it a 7 instead of a 5 or a 9? Is it a 2?
Maybe.
Let us know.
If it's a 1? What if it's a 1?
Maybe. All right. Enjoy. Have a good night. or morning or afternoon or whenever you're listening to this or skipping it. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
He's looking at you, kid.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Speakeasy Noircast. Make sure to visit our website, resurrectionfilms.net, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or any of your favorite podcast apps so you'll never miss a show.